How to create a music app, based on our experience. By Procoders. In the past few years, trends in music consumption have undergone a significant change. The rapid internet penetration and the active use of mobile devices have led to the emergence and development of hundreds of music applications like Apple Music, Spotify, Shazam, SoundCloud. The question is, how to make a music app so successful and renowned? How does a music streaming app make money? At this point, you probably wonder how to make an online music streaming app and make money? There are two ways of monetization when it comes to music streaming apps that usually apply at the same time in a combo: paid subscription and ads. You must determine your revenue model at the very beginning of the project so that you can distribute the functionality between those two approaches. Paid subscription. Users get charged regularly, monthly or yearly, according to the plan they chose. As a rule, services offer several plans, the payment for which differs depending on the number of users or their type of activity. Ads. The version with ads provides access to the application, but under certain conditions, one of which is the mandatory listening of commercial blocks. In addition, as a rule, the functionality of such a version is slightly limited compared to a subscription. For example, the size of the music library or the listening time is limited. This method should not be underestimated, as according to statistics, more than 75% of paid subscriptions on Spotify first used the free version. 9 steps on how to make a music streaming app. Step 1. Refine your idea and value proposition. Want to know how to start a music app? It all starts with thorough market research to determine who your competitors are and how you can differentiate yourself in the market. Step 2. Define your target audience. Respond to the question, who are you making a music app for? Your payment model, as well as some app features, will be determined by your user's age and music preferences. It will also help you develop a rough draft of a marketing strategy, which will outline your budget. Step 3. Work out your features and tech stack. After you've finished shaping and refining your idea and target audience, it's time to decide on the main features of your application and the technology stack that are needed to execute them. Step 4. Put together a team. Now that you know a tech stack, it's time to assemble a team. Carefully evaluate the people on your in-house team, what skills they already have, and at what level they can do their job. If they cannot meet your requirements, there will be a lot of rework afterward, which means a waste of time, and time matters more than ever in such a competitive market. Step 5. Determine your business model. This mainly consists of defining the process of the application monetization, and the budget, the issues of profitability and cost-effectiveness, licensing, sharing the so-called digital pie, the number of people in the team and their salaries, how the application will improve and bring money in the future. If you want to build your own music streaming app, these issues must be handled beforehand. Step 6. Licensing. Take care of the license before developing an MVP. Investigate the relevant agencies in the country of your choice to ensure that your future app will adhere to the law. Step 7. Develop an MVP. We've already gone over what MVP is in great detail. The significance of this step lies in the fact that the MVP will allow you to assess market demand for your application and understand what your target audience truly requires versus what can be easily abandoned. Step 8. Develop an app. Once you've received feedback from the MVP launch, it's time to move on to the app's finalization. We recommend that you pay attention to design because it is the first thing that potential customers notice. Step 9. Updates and support. You must be prepared for your application to be used 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Problems will arise and bugs will be discovered. This is unavoidable, especially during the initial stages of the application's launch. As a result, it is critical to provide round-the-clock monitoring of the application's operation as well as round-the-clock customer support. Conclusion. If you want to tap a fast-growing market with huge growth prospects, you definitely need to turn to the music industry. More precisely, a streaming service. Even though the market is divided among large players, there are still many unoccupied niches that could satisfy the needs of many customers. Subscribe our channel and read more about how to create a music app, based on our experience at Procoder's blog.